This is it, we're back one last time at the incredible Sugarloaf Mountain wedding venue where I was lucky enough to get married last year. Why was I there? Well, during the course of our wedding, I got to chatting with the guys who run the place and discovered several details of the lighting and general tech that they were using, which I thought could use an upgrade. Take these fairy lights for example, a nice touch for a little extra ambiance, but they are battery powered. So before every wedding, they had to make sure that they replaced every AA battery in all 8 sets of these lights. Not just a headache, but a pointless and wasteful cost. So today I'm setting about replacing them with some WS2812 addressable LED strings, which will not only save them a lot of time and money, but allow them to customize the ambiance on the fly, using the wealth of effects available in WLED on our ultra tiny LED controllers in full vibrant colors. So before we started, I've wired up along the right hand side a few junction boxes where the 12 volt power supply will run to and then split power to the start and the end of this run. We're doing one long 30 odd meter run over and back and over and back across the wires where the previous strips were. So given that it's such a long run, we want to make sure that the start and the end of the strip are both connected directly to the 12 volt power supply to ensure we don't get voltage drop and discoloration. We're also installing the same type of addressable LEDs in the form of high density strips along the bar areas too, at the back of the main bar, where we are using 5 volt 60 LED per meter WS2812 LED strips split into 4, running off of a single controller, and around the newly built cocktail bar, which should add some amazing ambience around the rest of the venue too, and allow them to signify when each of these bars is open by turning on the lights in those areas at the appropriate times. As you can see here, this allows for some pretty damn sweet lighting effects, including here fire, aurora, and an audio reactive equalizer, which I honestly think the camera never really does any justice. Just imagine when the sun has set and they get to the real evening reception of an actual wedding, I think these lights are going to look amazing. And we've got some great plans to allow the guests to customize these lights to their desired wedding theme as well. As you can see here, this twinkling effect is looking really cool, even in the bright broad daylight that we currently have in this shot. And crucially, the lights in between have been configured not to light up, so that you only see the lines going over the dance floor area. I think this not only looks better, but it gives us a little bit of slack to play with in future. So if there's ever a duff pixel, obviously we've used dual data channel LEDs so that they won't just completely fail, but we can also then pull some of that slack through to replace those duff pixels without having to rerun massive chunks of strips. But since this end area gets converted into the dance floor for the evening reception, I think this is where these lights are really going to shine when they're in their audio reactive beat matching effects. And that is it. With these lights upgraded and all of the other switches and relays around the place, we now have a fully smart controlled wedding venue barn with tons of amazing lighting that can all be easily controlled from the push of a button from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. If you or someone that you know would like a similar treatment to your home or business, then do be sure to contact me using the links over on my website. The link to that is in my bio, or you can just go to homeiswherethesmartis.uk. And if you like more videos like this, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and support the channel in any way that you can using the links over on my website, subscribing to my memberships on YouTube, TikTok, or Patreon. And as always, remember, home is where the smart is.